What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Notjeraldo, man, and I'm back again with another reaction video for y'all, man. Before the video starts, just go ahead, like the video, subscribe, turn on y'all notifications so y'all know when your boy posts, man. And yo, if you don't do those things, your mom's a hoe. I almost forgot. But yeah, today we got David, alleged victim's teacher, finally speaks by Hello Yourself Extra. I don't know how to pronounce the name. But let's get straight to it, man. I've been seeing a lot of crazy stuff about this dude.
What's poppin', y'all? We're finally getting a little bit more detail on the photo that a lot of us weren't sure where the context was or how accurate it was. And that was the photo of David with what seemed like two kids paying them off in Lake Elsinore, right around the street, or where it was supposed to be right around the street where the victim, Celeste Ribas Hernandez, lived. Or where she lived before she ran away. And initially I didn't know if this was actually true, but then TMZ had posted it and they said that yes, this was right next to where she lived, and it's official that they were paying somebody off. And then somebody that knew one of the people got paid posted a video to TikTok. I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
Yo, what's good, everyone? I know y'all want some more information with this picture. Like I said, man, my homie sent me this like 6 months ago. Something like that. I didn't even think about it at the time, bro. Fast forward to now, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy to say something, bro. The news came out about the girl. I put two and two together, and now we got this pic, bro. Here we are with this pic, bro. I got in contact with the homie who showed me this picture in the first place, and he messaged this kid, and I'm about to show you those messages right now. Basically, it starts off with him: if you really try to ruin your life, I will help you, bud. He says, dude, please. Actually, Ethan, you don't know how bad this is, bro. It says, explain how bad it is then. So he says, oh, this was a secret. This wasn't supposed to get out. David didn't know how old the girl was. She was lying and saying she was 19 when he was 20. And the second he found out, he took her home. And since we were dumbass kids, we tried to blackmail him. And we really messed up. And if you keep that video up, you could ruin his life for doing nothing wrong over a girl lying. And then you could ruin my life because he would know I leaked it. And I could go to jail for, like, slandering him.
This dude said, pay me. No, he's sick. He's sick as hell.
I was tweaking. Basically, after that, he says, what's done in the dark always comes to light. He says, dude, you're weird. Why would you do that? He says, why would you blackmail? Then he starts asking him if that was her. And, bro, guess what happens next, bro? Dude just blocked him on everything, bro.
Wow.
And then he sent me his Instagram too. And I can't find his Instagram, but he sent me that he blocked him on Instagram too. This is the screenshot he sent me. But yeah, bro. So yeah, he blocked him on Instagram and TikTok right after.
This was originally posted by an account that was trying to defend David or give an alternate explanation of what had happened. And he was trying to say that, yo, this chick actually lied about being 19, and then David found himself in a situation where he was stuck and he had to pay these kids off, or else that he would be screwed. However, that doesn't really add up. And keep in mind, this also ties into that Reddit post that was posted initially a week or two ago, when the body in the Tesla was first discovered, and we didn't even know who it was, if it was a girl or a boy. And that post said, my sister, who's now in 9th grade, told me that he was dating an 8th grader. Let's call her C. C is Celeste. And she would go on trips with him to LA. They're all in 9th grade now, and it turns out C's friends knew, and he would pay them to keep their mouth shut. C has been missing over a month now, and nobody knows her whereabouts. Definitely something strange going on.
Oh, wow.
And they said that this picture was before it got discovered. And right now, it's like it's up in the air whether or not he knew that she was 19, which is 100% not the case, because him finding out that she was under 19 and she lied about her age, he would quit. He would be able to recover if he just cut her off then and said, yo, I didn't know she lied to me about her age and I cut her off. But keep in mind, from a previous video that we did where it'll be up by the time that this is up, that he was talking to other chicks that were in that, they were a little bit older, but by a little bit, I mean 2 years. So we're talking 15, we're talking 16. And that was not uncommon behavior by him in that Discord, according to other messages said by people. And the reason why he can't even say anything about the situation with Celeste is this one clip from a Twitch stream where I'm just going to play you guys the clip right now, and you guys can guess from what's being said in the chat.
He trained you.
No, you didn't.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of kids.
I don't know what's going on.
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my. Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes.
So you heard what the girl said in the beginning, and then they're trying to cut out the stream as soon as possible. And then you see David and Celeste island trip. These people are making Epstein jokes. Celeste island trip, who was on the island? And then they said end stream, canceled, public statement from David's girl. Nah, she's cooked,
wow.
end stream. And then you got someone that's just innocent, probably just came in there and said, yo, when's your next tour? Has no idea what the hell is going on. And then someone says, you are done. And here he is telling his mods, yo, delete all of this stuff. We got to get rid of this VOD. And someone clearly still kept it up. But the newest information we would get was from a teacher who taught Celeste and the other student. And he gave his whole information on what happened. And this was covertly recorded by one of his current students and used as a warning. So I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Hold up. That's her in my classroom in front of this poster right here.
Oh, wow.
Okay, hold up. I got another one because I got a picture on TMZ of this other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this stuff. Hold on a second, because he's also in my classroom.
Wait, how long ago was this?
We all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month.
Damn.
The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people this story. She disappeared again in May of that year, May of 2024. That's when her friends told me what happened, that it was this rapper, that they were like blackmailing him, all of this stuff. And then I found out yesterday that she's now dead in that rapper's car, cut into pieces. You want to know how they met? I feel like I just said it. Social media. Let me tell you another story.
So here we have it.
That's crazy.
This entire storyline, she didn't lie. I don't think the person that was saying that she lied about her age, that's cap. He for sure knew. And if she lied initially, there's no way that she kept lying about it the entire time. He didn't figure things out. And then keep in mind, he said she came back and then told them the story of what had happened.
Bro, you're literally, there's no way he didn't know. You're literally picking her up from school. Like, I think that's middle school. You're literally picking her up from middle school. And you talking about you didn't know? Come on, bro.
Before she disappeared
sick.
again. So she disappeared twice. The first time she went to hang out with him. And we also got to make this very, very clear. This guy was not a rapper. He was not hip-hop. He was not a rapper. Let's say that 5, 6, 7 times he was not a rapper. People keep trying to throw the rapper jacket on him. Listen, rappers, there's underground rappers, maybe they got some weird stuff going on. But, hey, I don't cover too many underground rappers. Rappers in general, listen, they've got their they've got their cons like anybody else. There might be RICOs, there might be hits ordered, there might be drug dealing, there might be tricking, there might even be some PIMPing. And frankly, we have not seen something like this in rap in our generation. Like, yeah, y'all that was getting with Aaliyah and all that, that's on you guys. That's not us. And people have their own things to say about J and B. That's on you guys. I don't got anything to say about that. That's not my era. That's y'all's era. So you guys can speak on that. This guy's not a rapper. He is a singer, songwriter. You can call him alternative, whatever it is that you want. So here, it's very odd to me. I don't think this is. He was getting extorted by these kids, but there was nothing. And then this is the thing. People are trying to come at the teacher and saying like, yo, he should have done something.
What was he gonna do?
I think he found out a lot more details afterward than he did when she was missing. He probably just thought it was family issues or something like that. But for her to have lived with him for a while means that other people were coming in and out of that crib. And keep in mind, it was just found out that when they sweep that crib, the house that he was living in the hills, it was a crib that was being leased by his manager. So his manager was the one that was leasing the crib, and David was staying there. And this is usually what happens because it's difficult for a new artist that's relatively young to get a lease to a nice place because the people are looking at it like, yeah, you're not the ideal tenant. Not only will you probably stink up this place with smoke or have parties, but you don't got the adequate credit history. He may have the money, the cash, but like I said, the guy's like, what, 19 or 20 years old now? When he was getting that place, he was probably 18, 19, who knows? So there had to be people going in and out of that house that saw her. And you're not going to tell me that nobody knew the age. I think some people may have seen and were just like, okay. And we're just like, yeah, she looks kind of young, but didn't investigate further because they thought there's no way that this guy's doing this in plain daylight and just leaving it out there for us to see. So
that's the even crazier part. Like, he didn't try to hide it, like, for real. Like, he was out in the open with this girl.
I guess I'm not going to ask any more questions. That's what I think of people that may have seen her and reacted to it because from what we're hearing and what we're seeing, it didn't seem like he just had her chained to some post in a basement. Although that may come to surface later. I wouldn't put that past him if he offed the chick and allegedly dismembered the body. We still don't know for certain if he dismembered the body or if he allegedly dismembered the body or maybe someone else, he had a co-conspirator, or if the body had just decomposed for so long that it was falling apart when they found it. I don't know how that works. I'm not a coroner or anything of that sort. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. This is getting really crazy. I do think he was paying these, for sure he was paying these kids from what we're finding out. But the real thing is that if she did, there's no way that she's going to lie about the age and get away with it for even more than several days. That's an impossible scenario. And some people had tried to point out some sort of Romeo and Juliet law because he was either 16 or 17 when he met her and she was 11. That doesn't work because, number one, they're in California. So in California,
that's still nasty.
The age of consent is 18. And anyone under 18 is a minor and cannot give consent. But there are certain states that have like exemptions. For example, like let's say a 17 and a 15-year-old, like let's say they're in a relationship and then they're not going to face those charges. California, I don't think they have that exemption. And if one person in California is 18 or older and the other person is under 18, any activity is unlawful. And if the person is under 14, which in this case she was, and David being over 18, and the other person is 3 or more years older, so 17 plus, that's a felony. So that's really, really serious. And if the under person is 14 or 15 and the other person is at least 21, it's also a felony. So David fell into the first one where the chick was 14 or under and he was 17 or over. So he was completely screwed regardless if this ever ended up getting prosecuted with her, even if she was alive and decided to, I guess, press charges or comply.
Bro, what's crazy is, like, you're an artist, right? You have all these options. Why are you deciding to mess with a underage girl? Like I don't be getting it, bro. Like, what be wrong with these people?
But there was also information going around, which I want to know more of people saying that she was being PIMP'd by her sister. And this is not uncommon. And I learned this from No Jumper. So No Jumper, as of late, had been interviewing PIMPs that work in the Los Angeles area. And they were saying that it is common. It is so common. Even Adam 22 said it's common for chicks under 1'8" to be out there on the blade and getting tricks. And some of these tricks, the tricks that are the people that are buying the hooker, they don't know. So there's a lot of illegal activity going. And there was just, I think, like a RICO case that was brought on a gang or a crew, some of them rappers, that were claiming that they were PIMPs for PIMPing, or if you really want to call it trafficking, chicks that were under 1'8". So a lot of people, I think a lot of people that are outside of this or may not know this much information are so appalled and in a state of shock of like, how could this even happen? How is this even possible?
No, that's crazy.
It happens a lot. And that's not to say that it's right. Of course not. We would never say that. But perhaps that's why maybe that's why she ran away from home, or she ran to this guy because this guy was maybe closer in age and he was going to take care of her, and her sister was selling her. I don't even know, because the way that this chick also, like, she was on Discord, she's not, I didn't get the rugged vibe from her, because one of the girls that was under 1'8" that was interviewed, I think, on Adam 22's podcast, I don't know if she was with her mom or something, she was rugged. Like, you could tell, okay, this chick, she's getting down in the underworld. This girl, just from what we've seen, she seemed like a regular chick that maybe is going through stuff at home, but not somebody that was out there on the blade turning tricks. I don't see that. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed.
Man, like, the more information that comes out about this, the more appalled I am. Like, wow. Like, this dude is actually sick. Like, he's very sick. But let me know what y'all think, man. The way this thing is going to unfold is going to be so crazy, bro. But yeah, go ahead, like the video, subscribe, turn on y'all notifications, do all that jazz, you feel me? And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.